it's interesting to think about, just kind of playing your last game here, but it's nothing, no tears rolling out yet, but it's going to be a special one.
Bielfeldt said the issues with Ricky might mean that you could get the start. Is that significantly more special that you think about that opportunity?
It's going to be cool to start. I played big minutes this year, so I'm not too shell-shocked by playing first or playing a lot or whatever. But whatever that means, I'm just ready to do it.
One lasting memory from your time here? Biggest lasting memory?
From time here, I'd probably say winning against Indiana last year, and clinching that Big Ten. Or we didn't clinch it, but winning that game, the confetti falling down, all the celebrations, and that was probably at Chrysler the best memory.
John mentioned you've never really been healthy for most of your time here. How do you kind of view your college career as a whole?
I'm a very optimistic person. I look at everything, how much fun I've had here and how much success the teams have had. Obviously, I would have liked been healthier, maybe gotten the surgery done earlier or something. Had more years like this, but I look back, it all got fixed eventually. Having a pretty good year this year, and can't look back with any regrets in my opinion.
For those of us who weren't here for all of your career, was it always just the hip, or like through the years, what were the other ones?
It started with the knee. It was just the nagging tendonitis in the knee. Jumping, cutting, just landing was so painful, and I couldn't really figure out what it was. And we were just doing little stuff to work on it, and we finally realized that it was that problem with the hips, and that's why I got the hip surgery done. It kind of just smoothed out all of that down there.
So do you give parting messages to these? You got all these young guys on the team. Is there any kind of big brother role or anything like that?
I haven't thought of any parting messages yet. Right now it's about beating Rutgers, but I think going into the game, I want to talk to them. Just remind them of my last game here, and I love playing with them, and let's go out there and play like we want to play.
It's interesting to think about who you came in with.
Yeah, I know it's kind of bizarre.
That group went all different directions, right?
I know, and you see where they are now, and it hits me the most when I try to tell stories about the past. Like, hey, you guys remember when? They're always like, no. They're like, freshmen in high school. It's like, oh yeah, that's right.
Well, because Trey obviously took off and Cy didn't last very long, and you guys were kind of, when you came in before, was there kind of conversations like we're going to do this kind of thing? Or some classes are.
Nothing too crazy. It's just it's kind of crazy to think that by the end of my sophomore year, my whole class is gone. And I was like, wow, I got to identify with like a new class. So I was hanging out with different guys, and it was kind of bizarre at first, but it all worked out at the end. We became a pretty close family.